Hello everyone, in this time I will talk to my friends. You can call him Sam. He's a software engineer from Brazil. Hi Sam, how are you today? Thank you in advance for helping me in doing these tasks. By the way, you can introduce yourself. Maybe my friends or teachers want to know about you.
Hey man, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. For those who do not know me, my name is Sam. I am a 22 years old software engineer graduate here in Brazil, and I was born with American parents, so I had to learn English as I grew up.
Oh yeah Sam, you are a software engineer, right? How did you become interested in being like that? Is that your goal or like what?
Yeah, I am a software engineer. Things started for me back in 2011 when my parents got me my first PC. It was painfully slow, but it could run some old games, so I started messing around with the game files and modifying them, and I got interested in development, I guess. Then I did a little bit of web because I had a website and I did HTML, CSS around 2013. And then I did a technical course on computer maintenance as I was 15 years old, 2015. And then I started my software engineering bachelor degree when I was 17 years old, 2017. And it's great. I love this area. It has so much stuff that you can work on. Computing these days is a very complex system. You could do like cloud systems, you could do robots. I never dig into that area, but I could. But robots, process management, you can learn a lot in this. It's really great. I think it taught me a lot. These days I'm mostly interested in Python and data science and R, stuff like that. I think that's what I like the most. But engaging at pretty much all the areas through my degree, I've seen a lot, and I think it's real great. I like it.
Okay Sam, how about making AI using NumPy? Using Python. I think the language is familiar enough to make an AI like a NumPy, TensorFlow, OpenCV. Are you not interested in making AI?
Well, about creating AI, there are a lot of models these days that you can use, and they're mostly you can find open source versions of pretty much everything. And but I did not have enough time to actually sit down and study this kind of stuff. You see, as I was presenting my final thesis, it was mostly focused on pandas and numpy. I did not use that many stuff. Um, but I'll probably get to it in a few months. But right now, that was not my focus. I used mostly NumPy, R for statistics, and NumPy because it's just so useful.
What about other programming language like JavaScript, PHP, C, C Sharp, Java, Pascal, Bash, and other than? Uh, did you learn it too, or just focusing on Python?
Well, as the degree goes on, you'll see a lot of stuff. You see pretty much everything that a computer system can use. You see databases, you see files, how to handle files, how to handle this kind of stuff. You learn this using many programming languages since the market today uses a lot of them. I've seen from the beginning, I've seen C, Pascal, I've seen most of the popular databases that are used these days. I've seen Python, I've seen C++ at data structures, I've seen Java and some other stuff at object-oriented programming. Some these concepts I've seen there, and I've also seen Unity at game dev, stuff like that. But you have to focus on what you wanna like be the best, because there are many teachers available to teach you how to be better at the area you're interested. And since I found this really good teacher, which is my teacher that's going to be helping me with my final thesis, he was focused on Python and I really liked it, so that's why I chose it. But you could choose technically pretty much any major language these days to be my focus. It's just that this one I thought it was the best.
Oh yes, have a teenagers aged between 13 or 18 years in your country at school have studied programming language or coding.
As you can see, Brazil is a really huge country and it's difficult to have this kind of stuff, this kind of school available for everybody. We have, I think, 60,000 cities, and about 80% of them are bigger than 100,000 people, so it is difficult to have these kind of education structures available. But some states do have. It depends on how much the state wants to spend on education, but at least the state where I lived, it was a huge focus of the government, so it was fairly easy to get these. As you can see, everything I did was free. On education was free. To this day, I still have not spent to study, only to live here, because I live in a different city than my parents. I live alone by myself at the south because there were better opportunities here, but I'm not from here. I just had to move here because here's where we have the best schools in our country. But it was available, and it is available for pretty much every student between this age at a better state, because the ones that don't care much about education or else don't have funds to actually care about education, it gets pretty difficult. But at least where I lived, it was really easy to get to study this kind of stuff.
Sam, do you have any message or direction for us as beginners in learning technology like this, or motivation for teenagers like me to be enthusiastic in exploring these lessons? And for the last, at the end of the video, can you say salam dari Binjai? Salam dari Brazil. It's like greetings from Brazil.
I think the most important part of it is to make the most of everything that you do. Like, store your everything you do. Get every single code, everything that you code yourself is gonna help you be a better programmer in the future. I have not stored, I don't have any backup of anything I did before 2016, and I did a lot of stuff. I think that's important. I also think it's important to understand logic. It is very important to study it. It is something that matters, even though it doesn't seem like. And I guess that's pretty much it. Keep on coding. There are opportunities for everyone, as long as you push yourself and you make everything that you can. You can make it. I mean, everybody can make it. We can study. There are free places to study, and the market these days doesn't even require degrees anymore. You can just be an awesome programmer and get an awesome job. That's what I'm saying. I think that's it. And for my friend, he asked me to say something. He asked me to say salam dari Brazil. I think that means farewell or something. Thank you.